Took an L today. Pretty stupid, pretty dumb. Got stopped out really quick. Um, uh, I'll go over it. I think the reason I failed is because we had already swept liquidity during pre-market, and then when market opened was kind of the start of the trend, and I should have been looking to make a continuation trade off of that. However, what I seen is that here on the 5 minute, we made an SMT at 650. Yeah, so we made this down candle, ES swept this out, we made that SMT, and then tested equilibrium from this high to this low. We came into it and uh, waited for news to come out. I think I traded uh, yeah, on the news candle, which is like it seemed, I don't know. That was a pretty dumb move on my part. I should have waited for that whole thing to play out. But this was like the perfect time to get the entry because we had the SMT back into equilibrium and then we break structure here. So was the best time to get in if it were to be a short. However, I don't know. We weren't really respecting bearish order flow aside from the SMT. But I think one thing I have to keep in mind is like we were so close to that high that it's definitely like bound to take that out. So even though it was an SMT, I feel like that almost invalidates it maybe compared to like if Nasdaq was like down here somewhere and we made the SMT and ES is up here, like then that's probably a little bit more valid. But because it was so close, I should have been looking for a long, and I could have found one because it like we swept liquidity here. Just an hourly low within this, and then broke structure to the upside. Obviously, this was a retracement, but not really into anything, so I wouldn't want to trade off that. However, we made this low, and then made this high, and then we come back down into equilibrium here when we made the SMT, and so we came down, and then I was thinking about going long off of this inverse gap. I don't know. I just had mixed up biases today, so not really a huge deal. Um, get into it tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but just over analyzed a little too much today. I don't know. It was a clear uptrend. Like betting on a reversal to happen, especially that close to a draw on liquidity. Like market is gonna want to take that out before going lower, so should have seen that coming, but not the end of the world. Don't really matter. So see what happens tomorrow, and that's that. Peace out.